Hey my lovelies, welcome back to the channel. We're getting there with this one, and I'm hoping by the end of this episode we're actually going to be sending off measurements for the new arms from RPM steering and suspension. But there's a little work to get done, so I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to get done today. Okay, before we get to put this wonderful bracket in that's going to be part of the cross member, holding that cross member in, I have to grind a little more off this part of the bracket right here. This actually took me a couple of days to do, just with the position that it's in, grinding, always having your arms up, but we're here, so I'm very, very excited. We're going to get all this grind off, put that cross member in, then we're gonna put the steering box back in. A couple of episodes ago I said I might have to modify the coolant box in there as well. I think I'm probably gonna have to do that. So yeah, we got a little work to do. Let's get started. I actually really enjoy grinding everything away, but I've been doing this the past 2.5 days and I am ready for the grind dust to be done. Now, although this bracket, which is for the upper and lower control arms as well as holding that cross member in, it's so beautiful. I get it, it's painted, it's lovely, it's just perfect, but I'm gonna be welding that onto the frame, so I just wanna clean my surface up. So I placed that bracket up there, it still doesn't fit. So we've come up with an idea to just bend it just very slightly. Thank goodness Trail Haunter came in, because the two of us had to sit on the bench whilst Walter put the bracket in the vise and bent it back just a little bit.
Let's see if I actually do this correctly. Oh.
The wiring?
You gotta pull it forward on your side. Alright, you two, let's see it.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what you got. These go in there. Remember to look at these.
Well, we would, but we can't see it. Forward and up. There we go, right there. Yep.
Bring it up. Oh, you're gonna have to push hard.
More. Got it. Deep, but it also needs to be forward.
Oh, I know why it doesn't fit.
Why?
We put the crossmember on backwards. Upside down. It's completely upside down.
No, we didn't.
No, you can't.
Walter!
Oh, yeah.
How easy was that?
That was so easy. So easy.
Took us like 5 minutes.
My
If
hands
that.
don't even get dirty.
Yeah, my hands didn't get dirty either.
Walter.
Mine didn't. No, I watched them. Grip clean.
Grip clean.
Yeah, best. Look at this.
Right?
Ew. All right, next I just welded that bracket in. I'm starting to get really, really comfortable with this welder. I absolutely love it when I have to weld something now. The welds are getting better. I've noticed that I'm a very thick welder. I like my welds to be thick because I think I've just been dealing with such big materials that I really don't want them to rip off or rip the frame off again. So I'm just making sure that everything is on there. And voila, there you have it. Look at that beautiful work right there. right, we have come to the point where we're going to put the steering box back in. I'm very excited, but doing a little problem solving at the moment. Now, because we've moved, it's a relocation kit, and we've moved everything forward 2 inches, there's some stuff in the way. I've taken that coolant reservoir out. I'm gonna have to find maybe a shallower one that sits just above, but that's completely out of the way. There's a couple of hard lines there that we're gonna have to kind of move out of the way also, and I'm gonna have to move some of the wiring just forward a little bit more also. The main thing is though, I actually have to modify the stock cross member. What I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm going to grind it flat. It will therefore make a hole, but don't worry, I'm gonna fill that in. I'm gonna make a little plate, I'm gonna bevel it, I'm gonna pop it in there, I'll weld it in there, I will grind it so it looks all beautiful, and we'll paint it. And it look like it's always been like that. What I actually did is I CAD'd out the little piece that's going to fit in that hole in that stock cross member. So I just traced it out on some material that I had lying around in the shop, and this is me making it. All right, so everything is painted. You just saw me spray painting everything there. I mean, come on, that looks so good, like it's always been there. I'm so proud of that. Okay, now the fun time. It's time to get the steering box in. I'm hoping it's a one and done because it's very heavy, and obviously Walter has to help me with it. You definitely need 2 people or 3 people for this job. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's one and done. But now that I've said that out loud, I don't think it's going to be the easiest of jobs. Feeling a little defeated. It's just when something takes way longer than expected and a lot more energy, than expected, it's just so much. It's so much. And the fact that I have not been wheeling in Mischief Maker since the end of May is absolutely tearing my soul apart right now. Because I just want them fixed and done. And because I want them fixed and done so quickly, it's like every single step of the way is just flippin' difficult. Like there's some kind of problem or issue with something or other. So I can't be too down because I have to now get the axle underneath, and hopefully everything will line up. I don't know if you're feeling my pain right now, but the next step is to get the axle underneath and get those measurements to Dawn from RPM Steering so that we can get the arms as soon as possible and get this big boy out again, doing what he's supposed to do. We're just cleaning up the axle a little bit. There's been a bit of a leak. We don't really know from where. So we're gonna clean the whole axle up, leave it overnight and see, hopefully, where it is coming from. This is taking a little more time again. But we're almost at the point where we're going to be measuring for those long arms. It seems to be so finicky. It's just crazy, like trying to figure out where the axle really needs to sit, if it's going to work with the frame, if it's going to work with everything that's there, if we need to modify anything. There's been a lot of back and forth measuring. We've gone from a wheelbase of 119, and then we measured it was 122, and now we're back at 119. It's madness. We're almost at putting the upper bracket onto the axle, just seeing where the placement is. And once we do that, we'll have some measurements.
It's not working out in a bad way.
Right, my lovelies. I'm speaking very slow now because I'm tired, I'm frustrated, but I'm also happy all at the same time. We have our measurements. We have the track bar at 36. We have the upper arm at 36.5 inches, and we have the lower control arms at 37.25. I have tacked the track bar bracket in. Very light tacks. It's in there, but just in case I need to take it off, which I don't think I do at all. And I've tacked this beautiful looking upper control arm bracket right there. Again, smaller tacks, just a tack on either side, just in case we need to take that off and move it in any direction. Okay, we're here. We're at the end of the episode. I cannot believe that I actually managed to do what I wanted to do in this episode, because let me tell you, I walked away from this twice with all the frustration in the world. That's right, because everything was just taking so long to do, and I am dying to go out on a trail again. So you can maybe understand my frustration. Actually, if you have a little frustrated little story about working on your vehicle, then leave the comment below. I can't wait to read those, because I know we've all had those moments. But I can't be mad, because we did get those measurements, and you know, it may have taken a little longer, but we got there. So that is really fantastic. Anyway, if you're looking to support the channel in any other way than watching the channel, which by the way, thank you so much, then head on over to mischiefmakertv.com where you can get your hats, sticker packs, t-shirts, hoodies. It's starting to get a little chilly in the morning at night, so might come in handy. But for now, that's it. So thanks for watching.